loves you, and we start by saying a prayer. It's not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, close your eyes. Let's do this. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibration of good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am Ashe. Ashe, Ashe. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to breathe in. Exhale, let it go. And two more like this. And I know I have you all breathing What is it that you want? 2 more. What is it that you want? Final breath. What is it that you want? Release. Let that go. And move that through. Are you ready to give up who you used to be in order to take a chance, take a risk, to jump out there for someone you're going to be? You may not even know what that energy is yet, but would you be willing to risk it all for a version of you that you don't even know yet? That's a little scary, but the answer is yes. It's not a trick question here. The answer is yes. That's what you must do. But that's so scary. We go through life building our roadmaps. I'm always using this roadmap analogy, but we go through life building our roadmaps to get to a point in life where we're like, wow, these maps suck. These maps suck. And to throw them out and to start all over, that is just such a big act of courage and openness and self-love and self-forgiveness. So I think that's cool. So shifting in, shifting in, shifting in, shifting in, shifting in, and seeing yourself for who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? When I'm in this space, sometimes I like to just place my hands across my chest, or I'll face my palms, have my palms facing up, put them in my lap. Just breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And receive, receive, receive. Receive, receive, receive. Okay. Just moving that down. I'm just gonna take some time to jump in here and just work through that. Okay. 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 Yes. Okay. Okay. How do you feel? Now, I want you to take some time. You can memorize this, or you can write it down, or, ideally do both. I want you to see where you want to be and what you would like to be doing in, let's say, a year, 3 years, 5 years. Open yourself up to that. What would your life look like? Who would you be? What kind of energy would you have? Now, I want you to see anything that is standing in your way from getting there. It doesn't have to be something, and it also doesn't have to be a complicated thing. Whatever's in the way, look at it, examine it, and figure out a way to get to the other side. Are you gonna hop over it, dig under it, go around it, go in another direction, teleport, I don't know, whatever it is that you're doing? Connect in there, connect into that energy, and trust yourself. Trust what you're saying. I am this. Now, it's not even just I want to be this, but it's more of I am this. This is who I am. And I want to express that now. I want that energy to expand so wide that so many people can connect with session today. I hope you took the time out to think about who do you want to be, where do you want to go, what do you want to experience, and how can you plan forward instead of just being reactionary to someone else's version of your life. How do you want to plan your life? What is it that you want to see in your, very soon future, or your more distant future? Whatever that is, hold it close, respect it, love it, and give it so much energy. Who you're becoming matters, and we all are going to be able to see you. Well, babies, if no one has said it, let me go ahead and say I love you, but who cares that I love you? Make sure you love yourself a little